So now, oh, we're going to someone who is running for office, who is amazing. I mean, I- he turns a phrase, he's witty, but he also has a sense of history and religion that compares to none other. I'm talking about none other than the Reverend Dr. Freddie Haynes, who's also running for Congress. Hello, sir. Why are you in San Francisco? I can't hear you. We can't hear you.
I
There
just
you go.
want to fool you and impress you and act like I'm in San Francisco. I'm really in New York.
Oh my God. Okay. Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me, and thank you for being you. You were such a gift. A few years ago, I was reading Jamel Hill's book, her memoir, and she was talking about how in Michigan State, taking journalism, she discovered that journalism is intended to be the watchdog for democracy. And I just thought about, you know what, who's our watchdog for democracy? And that's April Ryan. And so thank you for protecting us from the villains and from the crazies that would extract democracy from us. You are a gift, and I applaud you.
Thank you. And you know we're the fourth estate. When the checks and balances don't balance out in all three branches, we're
Boom.
supposed to ask questions to keep them accountable. But right now, he's trying to tear down the press. But I want to talk to you. If this is the High Holy Week, I'm dressed to go to church because I'm going, as soon as I get off, I'm going to church. So
I am too.
good. Okay. But before, because at the end, I want you to give us the moment, give us the occasion, because we're bombarded with
Yeah,
crazy, almost some would say demonic.
right.
And let's go to church at the White House
Yeah,
the other day.
yeah,
Somebody who used to be in the black church by the name of Paula White, who happens to be the head of Donald Trump's faith-based office. Who, Paula White? I got
yeah.
so much on her. She is now comparing Donald Trump to Jesus. Please help me understand what she tried to say, or I just think she was completely wrong. I'm sorry.
Right. And she is completely wrong. Number one, when you think about the fact that, when you say Jesus, I automatically think of a sinless revolutionary against oppression who stood on the side of the poor, who spent all of his ministry ministering to those on the margins. As a matter of fact, if Trump had his way, then ICE agents would have had him killed in Egypt when he escaped, Herod's bad policy of genocide. And so to compare Donald Trump to Jesus is really a joke, but it's also a reflection of the fact that Paula White has reverted back to the white Christian nationalism that has so often haunted the policies of this country. This country was born in the sin of a genocidal takeover shaped by the iniquity of anti-Black white supremacy, and it was all baptized by white Christians. And so it was the Black church that saved this nation from white Jesus. And as a consequence, we got the right Jesus. And in the right Jesus, I'm talking about one who was about liberation and love and life. And Paula White has again backslidden because for a moment, as you so brilliantly pointed out, she was all up in the Black church.
Yes, she
And her
was.
ministry was built on Black people and the Black church.
Yes, it
And
was.
somehow, some way, she reverted back to the whiteness, the wickedness of whiteness that I guess is more profitable than siding with those who are oppressed and facing othering in this country.
Guys, okay, you hear us talking about it. My team has the clip that wasn't supposed to come out. Everybody's got it now. But team, play that clip.
Yeah.
And tonight I'm making a little speech at 9 o'clock, and basically I'm going to tell everybody how great I am. What a great job I've done. What a phenomenal job. What a phenomenal job I've done. But seriously, if you didn't have me, if you had some different type of a president, you wouldn't have Israel. I know you're big Israel fans. Frankly, evangelicals and Christians, just Christians, I think they like Israel more than Jewish people like Israel, if you want to know the truth. It's really true. I get so many coming up, but I don't know when that started. It did start not thousands of years ago, I can tell you. It started, but the love for Israel is great.
So that was another clip, but we surmised what Paula White had to say. But
Yeah.
talk to me about that too, because I mean, Israel is sacred. Israel is sacred for not just our Jewish brothers and sisters, but it's also sacred for our Christian brothers and sisters. And truth be told, because of the war that the president started, this chosen war
Right.
that people are saying, that the holy lands were kind of off limits for this holy week. And then Rubio had to come in and try to get something because it wasn't safe. Talk to me about Israel and what the president said and how you see it.
Well, and let's just say that the president got dog walked into this war by his leader in Israel, Netanyahu, because there is no plan, there is no strategy, there are no clear objectives, because his own mind is not clear. So I wanted to say that before I jumped into this piece, that I will say during this season, we're reminded afresh that God so loved the world. So it's not just that Israel is sacred, the world is sacred. That means
Ooh.
Iran is sacred. That means South Africa is sacred. It means the Congo is sacred. Haiti is sacred. And so when we say Israel is sacred, number one, let's be real. We're talking about a country that was basically created in the 1940s, and the indigenous Palestinians who were already there were basically set up to live in an apartheid-like state. And this is not Freddie Haynes. This is what Desmond Tutu, Jimmy Carter, not to mention Nelson Mandela. Both of them said that the apartheid taking place in Israel at the expense of the Palestinians is far worse than what they experienced in South Africa.
Mhm.
And I just want to say this right quick to all of those Christians who were so in love with Israel, go back and read your Hebrew Bible one more time, and you'll discover that God, just in case, and I maintain that biblical Israel and modern Israel are not the same. If they are the same, please recognize that God severely judged biblical Israel because of how they treated the poor, because of how they oppressed
Mm.
those who were down and out. And so if God did that, literally allowing the nation to get wiped off of the planet, as it were, if God did that back then, what do you think God is going to do right now to a nation that again is engaged in brutal oppression and othering and is siding with power in order to exploit the powerless? And so I just want to say, if you want to say that biblical Israel and modern Israel are the same, then don't forget the standard of God has to remain the same. But again, don't forget that modern day Israel did not come to pass until the 40s.
Mm. Education is a lamp, says Paula White is using the Lord's name in vain. This is
Hmm.
immoral. She exploited the black church like a true false prophet. Whew, I can tell you about that. I don't know if you remember, but Bishop T.D. Jakes had something back at the Potter's House a couple of during the first term of Trump,
Oh, yeah.
and I was there, and I
Oh,
was
wow.
on. Wait a minute, hold 1 second, hold on. Okay, I'm going. Okay, I was there. I showed this to my team. Oh, it still has a little thing on it for the frame. Um, Paula White has said she was supporting the Trump administration. She was talking about abortion and everything. She had this little book. And she says, well, according to this, I said, well, where are you getting your facts? She had to close her book because she didn't say anything. They
Right.
laid her out. This,
Mm-hmm.
I'm done with Paula White. That's
Mm-hmm.
Josh
Oh,
Dubois,
wow.
myself moderating, and that's
Yeah,
Paula White.
I see.
So yeah, I know. Look, this little room is like my museum of things from the past, but people don't realize who Paula White was, and
Yeah.
they don't realize, and you need to know. Rita says, keep pulling these corrupt people out from under the rocks. Appreciate you so much. Kendra says, white nationalism is not congruous with Christianity. People
at
like
all.
Paula White make people turn away from Christianity. That is so true. CJ says, I appreciate you for saying this. They are not the same. I will research this. Thank you. Yeah, I'm going to too. And in trending topics, Deborah says, loyalty to Trump is a one-way street. Joanne says, so many incompetents, though only incompetent women are dumped. Misogyny. Question mark, question mark, question mark. Um, I don't know. I even think about what's happening with the East Wing. Every day we're up in arms over something.
Yeah.
And a judge said, Congress has got to give the approval. And this man he wants to have a lordship. He wants to
Oh, yeah.
be king. He wants us to lord to praise him, to worship him.
Yeah.
He wants to be king. He wants to make the White House a castle. That's the people's house. And it just makes me question every time he talks about Jesus and stuff, or there's a prayer or something. um I think we lost Reverend Freddie Haynes, but we'll get him back. But at this moment, I'm telling you, there we go, there you go, I see you. So we're gonna bring him back. He's back, guys. Bring him back up if we can. There we go, there we go. Now you're not in San Francisco. We see you. So, so if I remember my Bible, I mean, this is not just a Christian holiday. This is a sacred time for many religions.
Right.
But for those that I see in the religions around the world, it's about humility, it's about love, it's about sacrifice.
Yeah.
I don't see that coming from this Christian White House, this white nationalist Christian White House. What can you put the period on this moment? Can you give us the context of this moment as you see it reaching all types of religions in this moment, not
Yeah.
just.
And I really appreciate that. Number one, when I think of white Christian nationalism, they're so busy getting white right that they don't care about the Christian part. They're more white than they are Christian. And whiteness, sadly, has been a sickness that has done so much harm to this country. I'm not talking about white people. I'm talking about the concept, the created construct of whiteness that has done so much damage, so that white Christian nationalism, as you talk about, Christianity and the great religions of the world, all religions have been, as you said, about humility and service and love. My good friend Juan Floyd Thomas says you can reduce all of them to these three words: love, liberation, and life. And white Christian nationalism instead baptizes power, profiteering, and personal prosperity at the expense of those that they other. And so, in a real sense, what some call white Christian nationalism is really anti-Christ, because everything that Christ was about in terms of life, love, and liberation, especially for those on the margins, they are against. And so, to put this moment in its proper context, last night was the great high holy day of Passover, as
Mhm.
our Jewish brothers and sisters reflected on the fact that God sides with oppressed people to overcome oppression. God is always showing up on the side of the oppressed in order to lift and liberate them. And then tonight is what we call in the Christian tradition Maundy Thursday. The word Maundy coming from an interesting word that has to do with Jesus saying that here is the commandment I give you, and that is to love one another. In the time of hatred, he's about to get lynched on a cross, in a time where the Roman Empire was doing their evil. And now, watch this, April, it's so crazy because religious leadership got in bed in an illicit relationship with a political power structure that was determined to hold on to power. And whenever religious leadership gets in bed with corrupt power, it's going to produce the lynching of love, the lynching of life, and the lynching of liberation. And so Jesus on Maundy Thursday says, you know what? With all this hate surrounding me, I want you to know that the commandment I'm giving you is that of love. And that's the
Mm.
strength we have to fall into, because when I think about it, and Martin King helps me out so much here, because sometimes we think of love as mush and soft and all that stuff. But love, Dr. King said, has to do with a will that you have for the good of the other. And because you will good for them, you are willing to do what's necessary for them to experience that good. So love is power. I can go with Luther Vandross right now. Love, power, the power of love. And so Jesus recognized that love is power. And so when you love yourself and then love others as a consequence, there is a power that can overcome the hatred that is in this world. And so that's all I want us to hold on to. Hold on to love. Love yourself, love the other. And as you love yourself and love the other, then love has a way of overruling hate. Because you can lynch love on Friday, but it's going to get up on Sunday.
Come on. He rose in 3 days.
Come on
Oh,
now.
you can lynch on Friday and get
Yeah.
up on. Do you know what that? Oh my! And thank you for saying Monday, Thursday, because I was like, "What is that?" And
Yeah.
I saw it on the internet. I said, "Okay, thank you." And I'm going to say this to you. I appreciate you. I work all the time, even in Martha's Vineyard. And
Yes,
he
you do.
did an interview in Martha's Vineyard. He's walking down the street. I'm having lunch with my husband. I said, "Hey, Freddie Haynes, come on, let's do an interview." And it was on Circuit Avenue. And but
That's
I'm
right.
so glad. But tell me real quick before you go, how is your campaign going for Congress? Because you are trying to get your parishioner seat, Jasmine Crockett,
Yeah.
who is one of your members of your church, who you
Right.
are now running for her office. How is it looking?
It's looking great. First, I just got to salute the amazing Jasmine Crockett. She's not only my member, she's my good friend. And I believe one of the truly great leaders we have today, who is fighting in the name of love against the hatred that is coming from this administration. And so I just want to shout her out. As she was praying last year, April, about running for the Senate, she and I were in prayer together, and never in my wildest dreams that I think I would be running for this office. And yet somehow, some way, God made it so. And so we won the primary, basically in a landslide, got 72% of the vote. And now we are looking forward to the general election, which will be in November. The district has been gerrymandered, but it's gerrymandered, of course, because the governor wanted to brown nose with his boss, the king, there in Washington, D.C. And so this district is a Democratic safe district. And like I received some 80,000 votes, I think, and the other side, they're in a runoff right now. And between the four of them, they didn't receive but 15,000 votes. So if all goes well, in November, we should be elected. And so right now, we're just trying to make sure our machine is tight so that we can develop a movement that will make a difference.
Are you still going to be preaching on Sunday?
Oh, you better know it. Got to do
All right,
that.
so
I
you're not
mean,
giving up the
yeah,
church. All
no,
right.
no, no.
So Daryl says, first, I want his glasses. Second, let's stop calling this White House a Christian place, and it does not do anything Christian. Stop
Thank
community.
you.
The White House is evil. All right.
Thank you.
Then we go to both of these guests were great. We got to laugh about Trump with the first and to feel the true value of a loving religion with the Reverend. White supremacy, muscular Christianity, no power there. Hate burns itself out. Then we go to gas. Sandra in California adds taxes that pay for schools and many good things. Gas in Europe is between $8 and $9 a gallon. Whew. Gas in Italy is $8 a gallon, but this is the United States. And that picture was $8 a gallon on March 16th in Los Angeles, California. That's ridiculous.
It's
This is
sick.
not Europe. And they have small cars, like
Thank
these
you.
mini cars. So don't
Thank
even
you.
go there.
Thank
Don't
you.
make us feel like because they got it, we are blessed. There's no reason for our gas to be up. We shouldn't have gas prices jumping like this. Let's go
Period.
there. Right, period. Mar says $4.09 in North Carolina. I mean, North Central Indiana, excuse me. $4.09 in North Central Indiana. Coffee prices are up too, and I buy beans and brew my own. That's what you got to do. I'm about ready to buy some chickens and lay some eggs, and I'm getting ready to start. I'm getting ready to be Farmer April. Trust me, get my own produce. I'm serious. That's where we got to go
Yeah,
back to.
yeah, that's real.
Farming in this nation is not where it used to be. Black farmers at the turn of the century was a million. Now it's about 50,000.
That's
I'm
sick.
look, I'm gonna be 50,001.
I
So
know that.
because of
Yeah,
gas prices. Freddie Haynes, I appreciate you so much.
I
Reverend Dr.
appreciate you.
Freddie Haynes, thank you for your word. I feel good. I got 25 minutes to get to church. And I don't know what time. Are you preaching tonight?
I'm
Where?
preaching tonight. Yeah, Calvary
Where?
Baptist Church in Jamaica, Queens, New York.
All right. If you're in Jamaica, Queens, go see the Reverend Dr. Freddie Haynes. Thank you, sir. I will see you soon. I appreciate
Thank you.
you.
I appreciate you.
Blessings on all you do. And I'm not gonna say good luck because we're not there. Blessings on your run for office. And I hope to interview you on Capitol Hill and come back anytime on the contrarian, okay?
Hey, listen, no matter where I am, even Martha's Vineyard, you can always get me.
All right. I will see you. August is my time. I'll see you in the
I
vineyard.
know. I'll
All
see
right.
you there.